Welcome in, fellow travelers. I'm Maria at Indigo Earth, and I'm here to do a reading for our Earth signs Capricorns. Welcome in, Capricorn. Good to have you here. Capricorn, you are our diligent ones. You are about prosperity for all of civilization. Your ruling planet is Saturn, which is the planet of structure, responsibility, and time. Your dual nature is for diligence and mastery, maturity. Yet sometimes you can be worrisome and repressive. Your drive is to create concrete solutions, and your aspect is to accomplish. Your mantra is I use. Welcome in, cross watchers. You may be connected to or in a relationship with a Capricorn. You're here to see what's going on with your person. Feel free to swap around the characters throughout the reading as need be. And when you come across this message a day, a month, a year from now, and you are drawn into it, was a time that you were meant to hear it. You and I are working together excuse me, at a quantum level to bring forth a reading to you for a message for your highest growth of soul evolution for yourself as well as all living deities on the planet. So use your discernment, your inner knowing, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if you like the content being shared, please like and subscribe. Help the channel grow so other Capricorns can get the message needed for them as well. Much appreciated. Know that your support is appreciated and honored. So good to have you here. Let's see where we go with you today. Let's get a theme going here for Capricorns. Capricorns. This message is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This message is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. One more time. Messages for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching. Thank you. All right, here we go. Your overall energy. Well, there you are, Capricorn. Or that's, yeah, Capricorn. Showing up in your own reading. Got the Devil. So that's thinking about who or what is holding you back. Your situation is the 10 of Cups from your dreams and your hopes and your visions. Your opportunity is the 9 of Cups. Overcoming that stagnation or that feeling or that idea or that fear. What the universe is co-creating with you, 9 of Pentacles. We got 2 9s here. This is about mastery and wisdom. Energies that surround you that you might not be aware of. 3 of Wands. Setting new intentions. What's coming in. 2 of Swords. Blocking yourself off. Energies that are fading away. The 5 of Wands. Confusion and conflict. Challenges. How you're showing up in this situation. The Knight of Wands. Inspiration. Ingenuity. What's right in front of you that you need to contend with. 5 of Cups. Some grief and some sadness. Your hopes and fears. Queen of Cups. Vulnerability. Opening up. And your outcome. Queen of Wands. A lot of Wands. Wow. Wands, 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 Wands. So your overall theme is the Page of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles. Page of Swords, thoughts, ideas. Could be apprenticeship. Could also be looking online. And you got the 5 of Pentacles. Something's making you feel not worthy. Not measuring up. Not up to par. There's some kind of fear here that's blocking you from your dreams, your hopes, and your visions. But you're going to be able to overcome that by using your intuition, your intuitive nature, your imagination, because you want to go for your 9 of Cups. Your own happiness, 9 of Pentacles, that's what the universe is co-creating with you. Your own happiness, your own independence, building your own empire. But there's going to be some challenges here. You're going to pull on your ingenuity and your originality, but you're also going to have to release some things and let them go. And in order to get to this possible outcome, the Queen of Wands, really setting a fire, really setting ablaze your own creative, intuitive nature, your own ingenuity, you're going to have to use some vulnerability, some compassion, and empathy for yourself. So let's see where we go with you today, Capricorn. This is about feelings, overcoming feelings of unworthiness, not good enough, not measuring up. Could be watching somebody online, or it could just be the thought process and the messages you're telling yourself. So clarify what the Ten of Cups is. This is your situation. Clarify what the Ten of Cups is for Capricorn, please. One more time through. We got the King of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Swords. And we got the Four of Swords. Could have been dealing with an earth sign, another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This could be measuring up in how you see you could be measuring yourself against other people. How far you've come, where you're at as far as your physicality, your material wealth, your resources, your abundance. You might be really battling yourself with that. You may not be where you wish you were. And you're wanting to heal from that. Actually taking a break from you constantly milling around in your mind, your worth and your value. And it's kind of being sorted on, you're kind of building a foundation of it being about your resources, what you have or don't have, how much you have. Because the overall energy for the reading is a Devil. So that is about fear. That is about fear. It can also be about temptation. So keep that on the back burner as we go through. But your opportunity is the Nine of Cups. That's your happiness, what sets your soul on fire, your bliss. That doesn't necessarily have to come through material goods, material wealth, career, resources, time, energy. What you want to spend your energy on that brings you joy, that gives you happiness, that gives you fulfillment. So clarify this opportunity, the Nine of Cups, for Capricorn. Taking a break from the monkey mind. We got the Fool. We got the Two of Wands. One more, please. We got Death and Rebirth. Oh, and we have the Empress, so I'm taking that one. This is about facing your fears. Facing your fears. What are your real intentions? What is the real goal here? What is it you're really looking for? Because there's endless potential and possibilities inside of you. Like, this is the Empress showing up. That's you, your personhood. Like, there's so much that you have to offer and so much that life has to offer you. This is about dying to the old self, the old stories, the things that you're telling yourself about not measuring up, not being good enough. If this is about a relationship and you're looking online, you know, people present what they want to online. It's not the real deal. Never has been, never will be, right? It's a facade. It's virtual. But this is about letting the old die. Facing your fears, letting the old die, and embracing that which is really you. The innate aspect of who you are. Because your circumstances or your situation or your material goods don't define you. And I know it's like really hard to swallow, and it's like you see other people that like practically do nothing, that keep like building wealth and getting wealthier, and it's really frustrating. But remember, we live in this 3D reality, and a lot of the system is set up for certain kinds of people. So let's see what the Nine of Pentacles is. It's nothing about your worth or your value. We got the Page of Cups. Start to dream again. Start to imagine. Start to play. Start to doodle. Yeah, you've come a long way. It's been a long road. It's been a long road, and it's taken a long time. It's taken you a long time to get here. And I think a lot of it has been about hard work, really having to like put forth effort into everything, really having to like kind of like not force things to happen, but have to push things to happen all the time. But this is a kind of energy that is building a solid foundation because it is dependable, it's reliable, it's been, you've been dependable, reliable, you've been resourceful, you've been diligent, which is, that's Capricorn, diligent, right? You've been diligent. But I think through this whole process, you've lost your sense of creativity, imagination, doodling, daydreaming, thinking about possibilities for yourself, your personhood, what makes you happy, what gives you joy, what drives you. You might have been looking outside of yourself too much for your value and your worth, or where you think that you're going to get your happiness. And you might be telling yourself it doesn't belong to you. Happiness doesn't belong to you. Having material wealth doesn't belong to you. It's time to take a break from that. If even for an hour, not to even think about it, to just be with yourself in your own presence and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your own presence. Because that's how other people get to enjoy you, when you enjoy being with your own self. So let's see what the Two of Swords is. This is what's coming in. So it's kind of like you're closing off here. You're shutting everything out, shutting everything down. Not listening. We got the Emperor. Might have a fire sign coming in. Aries, Leo, Sag. Or it might have a fire sign who's wanting to come in and you're shutting yourself off. Last time through, please. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Give me one more. You might be shutting yourself off from your own potential to take charge, to do things differently, to find your innate power and your innate nature. You might be holding yourself back. It's really about having patience with yourself, having patience with yourself and understanding for yourself. It's about planting new seeds as well. But you're holding on to things out of fear. You're holding on to things out of fear, and it comes from deep within your psyche. It's deep-rooted feelings within your soul, within your being, of not feeling good enough, And I think it comes from the fact that your imagination and your creativity is kind of dried up. It's almost like you have to start over, apprenticeship, right? Page of Swords is learning new things, starting over, learning something new, being an apprentice. If you got a fire sign coming in here, I think you're shutting yourself off. I think you're tending to your own garden right now, just really focusing on what you're doing, what you're creating. This fire sign might have patience with you, but you're really holding on to some things deep within your soul that need to have healing. You need to see your own worth, your own creative imagination, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is to start doing things that are less about work, being diligent, being steadfast, being the trustworthy, honest one. Not that you shouldn't be trustworthy and honest, but it's really about stepping outside of yourself and doing something completely not in alignment with who you are. And not worrying about whether it's doing the right thing or not doing the right thing, or if you're being diligent and trustworthy and, following the path of the righteous. Doing something a little bit crazy. The Fool. Doing something a little bit crazy that doesn't hurt other people. Thinking outside the box. Because you got the Three of Wands down here. Energies that surround you that you might not be aware of. That's seeing things differently. And that's really like looking out, kind of like, okay, what is this all about and what do I really want to do? And if I could do anything I really wanted to do, what would that look like? How would that feel? So let's see what the Knight of Wands is here. This is about getting your mojo back. Finding your mojo. Some things are going to have to be left behind. It may be the way that you viewed life, or how that you're supposed to show up in life, or how you see yourself in life. So clarify what the Knight of Wands is, please, for Capricorn. You got the Four of Pentacles again. Might be hanging on to like old ideas or old constructs of like how you're supposed to gain an income in this world, how you're supposed to show up in this world, how you're supposed to, King of Swords. This is about really analyzing some things that you've maybe been taught or you've learned, taking a really good look at it. And you got the King of Wands. That's about finding your fire again. That is about being influential, being creative, being an original, ingenuity. And you got that with the King of Swords. You might overanalyze things too much as well, because you got swords here, you got swords here. You might be overanalyzing things instead of just allowing. Judging. Every time something comes up, judging it and analyzing it. Instead of just allowing. It's like you're hanging on to old paradigms. Old thought processes. Old ways of being and doing. Very traditional, Emperor. Very traditional. This is what's driving you. This is what's driving you. This kind of like this very traditional, patriarchal kind of idealism or ideology or theory. That these are how things should be done. This is how it's always been. This is how it's going to be. Rituals and rules and regulations. We got the King of Swords and the King of Wands. King of Wands is the least person about rules and regulations. King of Wands just like does what they want to do. Give me one more on this, please. Yeah, the Star. Wow. It's about your wishes and your hopes and your dreams. What are they? Do you know what they are? This is about your value. Six of Pentacles. Your value, your worth, how you see yourself. How you see yourself in comparison to what? What is the comparison here? What are you comparing to? Because this is the energy leaving, Five of Wands. It's a lot of players involved here. Seems to be like they're obstacles. So what are you comparing yourself to? You got death and transformation here. That's letting the old self go. And the opportunity is the Nine of Cups. And bringing the new self in, the Empress. And this covers over the devil. Covers over the devil. Could be, you know, the devil can be anything from like anything that keeps you suppressed. Keeps you outside of yourself. So let's see what the Five of Cups is. Clarify what the Five of Cups is, please. Wheel of Fortune. Staying in this type of sadness and this grief could be victim mentality as well. Sometimes that's a pattern. And when the devil shows up, that's also about patterns. You got the Queen of Swords. Start asking yourself really good questions. Get very clear. We got the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is learning about what it is that you feel alone about. Asking yourself the really good questions. What is it I really feel alone about? Whatever is outside of me, how is that impressing on my personhood? Because the Wheel of Fortune this is a pattern that's going on because you've got self-talk in your situation at hand, okay? You've got self-talk over here in your theme. You've got self-talk right here in energies that are coming in. What's pulling your strings? Or whom is pulling your strings? Is it you or is it somebody telling you these constructs? Because you have the ability to turn this around by knowing who you are, by becoming open and honest and compassionate with yourself, which is your hopes and fears, and by daydreaming again, doodling again, imagining again. Less about work, more about play. So let's get one more on this Queen of Wands. If a fire sign is trying to come in, you're blocking it. You may have been dealing with an earth sign that you thought was your Ten of Cups and it didn't work out. I think, you could be feeling guilty about that. You could be feeling shame. You could be feeling it was your fault. You could be watching this person online as well, and that's really putting you in the shitter. So let's get one more on this Queen of Wands. So I'm going to look at earth signs in the extended, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and I'm going to look at fire signs in the extended. But there's some things within yourself that you have to heal first. Sun. Six of Wands, overcoming. Wow. The potential's here for you. It really is. Your potential outcome is being the Queen of Wands. Someone very influential, very charismatic, very inspirational, an engineer in ingenuity and originality. Like the spark, like getting your mojo back. Because you got the sun with that. That's getting clarity, that's warmth, that's vitality, that's your vital energy. It seems like your vital energy is just wiped out here. Like just tired. And you got the Six of Wands, Phoenix rising up out of the ashes, overcoming, victory, being seen, being heard. So in the extended, I'm going to look at fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. And I'm going to look, because you got another fire sign here, but that's you. And I'm going to look at earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, I think that's all that's showing up. It's mostly about you. And what's happening is that this what you really truly feel deep inside and this grief and sadness that you're holding on to is playing a role in your dynamics in relationships, whatever relationship you're in and whoever you're in a relationship with, and it comes from feelings of lack of your own self, comparing yourself to other people and other like whatever the construct is that this life shows us that we're supposed to have. You know, the big huge 5-bedroom home with 3 bathrooms and a white picket fence and a dog and a cat and 2 kids or however many, you know, in the burbs. It just that's all made up. Who made that up? Probably the people who build the houses, because they want to build big houses like that and make money, right? I mean, really, is a mortgage really freeing? Do you really own your house? No, the bank owns it. Bank owns it, and you just maintain the property while you're paying the bank. So just some things to think about. And then I'm going to dive a little deeper into the message for you. For those of you not going on Capricorn, let's get a healing crystal for you. Divine message from the universe. A healing crystal is something you can tangibly touch and work with and feel the energies. So this is for Capricorn, please. Rhodozite. Oh, I was just hearing about that the other day. This is a multi-dimensional variation, and it's an interactive crystal. Crystals with interactive vibrations are dynamic, energetic healing tools for transformation and well-being. They take hold of your energy and purify it and rebuild it. Rhodozite, mighty power. Rhodozite is excellent for removing blockages and for adding vitality to the physical body. Didn't we just say that? You need your mojo back. It cleanses, activates, and powers up all the chakras and harmonizes the etheric bodies. This crystal encourages the flow of Kundalini energy to all the cells and spaces between. Karmic imprints from your past lives or emotional wounds from early in your present life may be creating a state of psychosomatic dis-ease. Your own negative or compulsive thought patterns also play a part, as can those of other people directed toward you. Check out the harmony or lack of it in your environment. Earth energies may be disrupting your well-being. That's your situation here. You got earth energies coming in over your 10 of Cups. The ground around your workplace and your home may need healing and stabilizing by planting suitable crystals in the earth. Here's your healing insight. Living in a healthy, stable environment creates a stable physical body. Your soul path is healing the earth. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding embody the essence of your being. For those of you going on, the link is below, and I'll see you over there.